Here comes Aries. Come here. Get up here. All right. You never ran so fast in your life. Wow. Wow, you ran fast. Okay, we're all here. Wow, I made the mistake of looking at the news right before I popped on. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 You guys know I'm a big football player. Dwayne Haskins passed away. I'm like, should not have looked at the news right before I went on a live chat. Wow, just wow, goodness. Wow, you ran so fast. Okay, let's keep it together. Let's keep it together, okay? Chambers. Hi everyone. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Today we will be doing full face of the most voted on products. You excited? Yeah, full face of the most voted on products. And I have the winners to announce, so I'm really excited about that. So we had one person get every single pick right, which is mind-blowing to me. And then we had 21 people get 8 of 9. So I used the random number generator. I'm just like shook. What a horrible news for the whole NFL community. I'm just like, wow, I was a 24-year-old. I should not have looked at the news. That was so shocking. Beth says you just rescued a bloodhound named Cash. Oh, I love that. Okay, I love good news. Hi, Claudia. Hello from Italy. Hi. Hello from Las Vegas. I got back to Vegas yesterday. I was in Minnesota the last couple of days with Sigma Beauty for a launch party, and it was so much fun. Saw snow again. Haven't seen snow in a year, except for like the snow on the mountains, but I haven't like been in snow. And yeah, that was it was such a fun time. It was such a fun event, but always good to be home. Always good to be back home. And today I took Aries for a walk a little bit before 10 and it was already 80 degrees. And she wanted to keep going. She wanted to like climb the mountain. And I was like, girlfriend, it's getting too hot for you out here. So we had to come home. But the trip was so amazing. Sigma just went so above and beyond to like make us feel special and really wanted to get our feedback on their products and launches and what they can do better, their affiliate program. I mean, I really felt like my voice mattered and was being heard. And that was really cool. And then the actual launch party was really neat because I got to meet some other content creators that I, know from online, but I've never met in person. And yes, I did vlog the whole trip. So that vlog will be coming soon. I finally just got me and Andrew's vlog from last weekend. That went up yesterday. I was editing it in my hotel room at midnight and 1 a.m. on Thursday night, but got it up on Friday. And we just I just vlogged like Angie's stay here, and we went shopping a couple times, and we went to Michelle Wong's with like Risa Does Makeup and Annette's Makeup Corner in Lori Hill. So I vlogged some from that night. So that went up. And then now I will start working on the vlog from Sigma. So yes, I vlogged the whole time. It was a lot of fun. I met Angela Bright for the first time and she was so nice. And she gave me a pair of her lashes. I was so, so excited. So I got the Flutter lashes and I wore them to the launch party with the new mod palette and they were super beautiful. You're coming to Vegas next month. How's the weather here? We're in summer. We've officially made it to summer here. So it's probably going to be warm. Actually, I feel like next week. Wait, did you say next week or next month? Sorry. Next month. Okay, next month will be hot. I feel like next week there's something weird going on where like there's a storm somewhere and it's causing us to be like cooler temperatures than normal. And I think like the Midwest, like warmer temperatures, or maybe the South. I can't remember. I was trying to watch the Weather Channel the other day, but that's next week. So next month, May, yeah, it'll be hot. It'll be hot. Aries and I moved here. We got here April 17th. So when is that? Next Sunday? April 17th is when we landed here. And it was already pretty warm, and then by May it was like warm. So, and then like July and August gets like that. So, oh gosh, Rachel says we're getting a snowstorm next week up here in Montana, so it's probably pushing down some cool air. Yeah. Hi from South Africa. Hello. Hello, Carol. Life of Jen from Oklahoma. Hello. Aries, you can't whine the whole time, okay? Like, you're right next to me. What more could you possibly want? What is it that you could possibly want right now? What? I know. Did I decide to stay for another year? Yes, I'll be here in the apartment for another year, yeah. It might sound silly, but, oh, Claudia, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Chris, hi, Chris. A very warm Louisiana here saying hi. Rachel says, we have snowflakes still flying in Rochester over it. Oh my gosh, I know. Amanda, can't believe I finally made a live. Hello. Yes, Aries does. Always needs more questions. You always need all the love, huh? Rebecca says, warmer since it's been here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, all spring, and it's only 42 right now. Oh my gosh. Amanda says, hello from Knoxville. Aries, you can't whine the whole time. No one's going to be able to hear me. I know. I think she wants to be in my lap. I can't. Angie's here. Hi, Paige. Hi, girl. Hey. I was vlogging on the Sigma trip, and they put Angie and I right next to each other, which I thought was really funny because, like, Angie and I were right next to each other. Kelly was on a whole different floor, and then Angela was on a whole different floor. And I was like, how did this happen? So I went to leave, and I just went right next door and knocked on Angie's door, and she opens it, and it's like, we're back together. The timing of everything was just so funny. It was so funny. Diane says, snow here in Michigan. Yeah, it snowed. I was like, it was just, I don't know. It was just weird. It was weird seeing the snow fall again. It was very odd. Courtney says 95 today in good old Arizona. Love that. All right. I'm going to pin my hair back and we will get started with the actual March Makeup Madness. Melissa says, I live in Michigan too. Okay. I can't wait to see Angie's vlog as well from the Sigma trip. I think only me and her were vlogging. I don't think Kelly was vlogging. And Angela says there was Angelica and Angela. Woo! 66 in Tallahassee today. Lacey says, you and Angie are my favorites. It's beautiful here in Florida. Thank you. Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. All right. Well, let's get started. Did I grab out a primer? I bet I didn't. I didn't bring a primer. We had this conversation with the four of us that were on the trip. We're like, do you unpack right when you get home? And I was like, yeah, I usually do. Not last night, I didn't. Definitely not last night. I did no unpacking. I was so tired. All right, I'm just going to use the Lawless Set the Stage Hydrating Priming Serum. If you're watching back on the replay, I'll link everything that I'm using in the description box. All right. Here we go. Harris, you're so funny. Misty, thank you for being a member. Says, hi, Sam. Hello from Wales, UK. Rachel says, I'd rather be snowed in my house and have it be 90 degrees. And I'm the complete opposite. Like, I remember last summer when it got to be like 115. I was like, everything's fine. It's all good. And other people, like, you know, people that live here, they're like, it's just too hot. I was like, I'm thriving. I love the heat. The only thing I get worried about is Aries. So, Rachel, thanks for being a member. She says, I'm going to Tennessee this week and praying for nice weather. I hope you do. Jessica, thanks for being a member. Says, hey, lovely lady. Hi. Kelly says, no snow for me. I do not miss it. I will take my Texas heat. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not a cold weather person. I'm just not. Never was. It's never my plan to stay in Iowa that long. Never the plan. All right, there it is. I'm going to be all over the place, but it's all good. Okay. All right. So, Oh, I have the news still pulled up on my laptop. Let me pull up the winners. Okay, here we go. All right, so for the first category for foundation, the winner was Dior Backstage Face and Body, and this won at 65%. 65% for the Dior Backstage, and I'm just going to apply it with a damp sponge that I actually remembered to get damp before I came live. I'm such a professional. Such a professional. Kelly says, let's be real, Vegas was the best move for you. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I have to agree. I have to agree. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit out here. Let's see. I'm not doing anything today. I gotta go to the post office after this because some orders came in while I was gone, so I need to get those out, got unpacked. I'm really excited. New launch. I think I'm going to, I was trying to think of the best way to do it, but I have some new products launching for by Samantha March, and I think I might put them in my new makeup releases video on Wednesday and chat about them there. And then maybe do, talk about them a little bit more. I want to do a trying new makeup because I got my Sephora order in. And then I also ordered a few other things. So I was thinking about doing a trying new makeup, but I got to see if I could get that up for Tuesday. And maybe I could mention the new products there, or Wednesday. But this week, I will have new products coming. So today, I also have to do like a whole shoot for the new products. Very excited. Very excited about that. Let's see. Rebecca says, how many of your college friends are staying another year also? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Yes, because we call this, it's hilarious because when Angie was here, I think she says it in her vlog, but she's like, this really is like a college dorm, which made me laugh. But almost all of my closest friends are staying here. We've had one already moved away, but pretty much everyone else I think is staying. Sorry, I just got a text message. Okay. Yes, I think everyone else is pretty much staying for another year. But I'm starting to look at houses now that my house in Iowa is sold, so I'm not on that mortgage anymore. And then, still just kind of waiting on divorce stuff since it's not finalized, but our hearing is next week. So we'll see how that goes. Cross your fingers for good news. So yeah, then I'll start looking for some houses because I would like to, have a house again, especially for Aries, and to be able to have more space for my business and all of that. So Maggie says, hey Sam, I love your videos. Thank you. I think I saw someone ask what kind of dog Aries was. She's a Vizsla. She's a Hungarian Vizsla. Cheyenne, thank you for being a member. She says, how was your trip to San Francisco? Winning foundation was Dior Backstage Face and Body. How was my trip to San Francisco? San Francisco was so fun. So we went to Napa Valley and we flew into San Francisco and then rented a car and drove. So we spent that first day just kind of exploring San Francisco, and it was so neat. It was my first time being there, and the architecture was super interesting. Just all the houses, like I knew that they were like, how they're like kind of stacked, but I've never seen it in person. So that was really neat. The pier was really cool. It was definitely chilly. It was definitely chilly. But it was fun. And then on our way back, we came back on Sunday and we flew out, but we didn't fly out until night. And so we went to like Chinatown in San Francisco. That was really neat. I went to like a bookstore and it was a lot of fun. It was a great trip. Everything went really smoothly. Besides, let me tell you this story. Okay, this is a good story. So the concealer, the winning concealer, it was pretty close, but the e.l.f. Camo Concealer won at 56%. So we got e.l.f., then we got Dior. So e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm gonna bring my mirror. If I put it like this, will you be able? Okay. So get this. I'm gonna totally call my friend Chris out for a minute here. So who went on the trip was me and then my friends Tara, Alex, and Chris. And my original thought was to have it be a girls trip, but Chris was like so excited about it. I was like, okay, like, and then we thought we might have a lot more people come too, but then it ended up just being the four of us, which was pretty okay, right? So I swear. So we land, we get our rental car. My friend Tara's driving because her name is on it. I'm in the front seat because I get car sick. Alex and Chris are in the back. And we drive to a parking garage in San Francisco so we can go and explore the pier. And, you know, we all have our bags in there. We have laptop bags in there, suitcases in the back, all the things. And Alex makes a comment like, do you think our bags will be safe back here? And we're all like, oh, yeah, you know, everything will be fine. It's all good. So we go, we're gone for like 6 hours. Like, we're gone for a long time, have lunch, we come back. As we're coming back and we're walking towards the car, Alex goes, something's on the window. And Chris is like, no, I don't see anything. I think it's just like a reflection you're seeing. And Alex goes, something's on the window of the car. And we get closer and we see on multiple windows and on the back, there's a piece of paper taped. And we're like, oh my gosh. And I just start to slow down and I can just feel my heartbeat going. I'm like, what is going on? And then someone goes, the back window, look at the back window. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I look and there's no back window. And I'm like, we just got robbed. Our rental car is ruined. All of our stuff is going to be gone. We just got here. This trip is completely ruined. And we're I can't hear it. Like, it's that thing where I all of a sudden can't hear anything. All I can hear is my heartbeat in my ears. And I'm just like, my mind's already thinking like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And we get closer and we see the sign says, this car is being monitored. Please come to see the attendant in the security gate or whatever. And we're like, what in the world? Then we realize the back window was not shattered because we're like, look for glass. Where's the glass? The back window wasn't shattered. It was just left down. And then we're like, okay, what? So we have like so many emotions are going through all of our heads and so many thoughts are going through all of our heads at one time. So we realize the back window was left down. Then it gets funnier because Chris goes, and we look inside, all of our stuff is there, all of our bags are there, nothing's taken out of it, nothing's disturbed, everything's fine. So we're starting to piece together that security must have seen that we left a window down, there's bags in it, so they put the flyers in the car to deter anyone else from stealing our items, right? So we're like coming to these conclusions. Then it gets funnier because our friend Chris goes, team, we gotta be better than this, we gotta be smarter than this. And Alex looks at him and goes, Chris, that's your side of the car. You left the window down. And he was like, no, I was on the other. Oh no. You're right. It was me. And we're just all like dying. So Chris has a Tesla and he blamed that. He was like, in my car, no matter what, you can get out, you can leave the window down and the window will automatically roll up in a Tesla because this car just like does everything for you. And we're like, Chris, we're in like a Chevy. Oh my gosh, what were we in? We were in like a Chevy, okay? Like, I don't like a Chevy SUV. Like, no, that's not what happens. And so we were just, we gave him crap the entire weekend. He took it well, luckily. But I have never, like, we were so thankful. You know, we found the garage attendant and, like tipped them and all the things. I've never seen that happen before. But I'm just super grateful it did because yes, Rachel, not all of us have a fancy Tesla, Chris, right? But like, oh my gosh, I just, can you imagine? Like, we had first gotten there and then we would have all been robbed. Laptops, iPads were in there. I mean, just, it was so wild. So we were super grateful to security, but yeah, that happened. That's how our trip started. We were like, this could have gone wrong in so many ways. All right, moving on to the powder. So I'm actually going to pull another one out too. So the winning powder, and I think this was a pretty close one, at 61% was the Dior Powder No Powder. So I have 2N that I use on my under eyes, and then I have 3N, which I use all over my face. So I'm going to use both the different shades for this. But Dior powder won out. Would have loved that. Yeah, I'm trying to like read your Misty. I would have needed a pants change, right? I mean, and Stephanie says, yeah, it's rare in a big city. Honestly, I was shocked. And we were by Pier 39. I mean, it's a big place, and I'm just like, we were so grateful. So grateful. That could have gone so wrong in so many ways. But yeah, now we really give Chris heck about his Tesla for sure. So I'm gonna use it too on my under eyes. Someone said the Dior, what a surprise. You know, it was between the Dior and the Charlotte Tilbury, but it was pretty close, 61%. Pretty close. But I am setting the e.l.f. Camo Concealer with the Dior Powder No Powder. All right. Rebecca says someone takes their job seriously. Serious. Oh my gosh. For real. Jessica, hi, thank you for being a member. I hope you're doing well. Glad to make it to live. Although I just cut my finger while trying to cut and style a wig. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Yeah. Okay, sorry. What brush is this? This is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. This is the JH08. I need to wash my brushes very fiercely. And so I'm like really reaching to like the bottom of my brushes that I barely use because I just really need to wash my brushes. Yes, this comment. I've seen on the news where people have been having a lot of issues with so many people breaking out people's windows, so they started leaving them down or the doors open. Yes, Alex was actually telling us that story that I want to say, where was she? I can't remember where exactly, that she has friends that they're doing that. So they're literally leaving like windows open and trunks open with signs saying like, nothing's in here, just don't smash my windows. Like, don't smash my windows. There's nothing in my car. There's nothing valuable here. I'm like, wow, that was really scary. Let's see. For my powder brush, this is the BK Beauty 105 that I use to put all over the face. Jennifer says, is Chris the one with the big smile and all your stories so full of life smile? Yes, that was him. Erin says, Chris looks like so much fun. I loved all the pictures with the girls in the background. I know, wasn't that so funny? Yes, this is the Dior powder that like blurs so well. Yes. Yeah, Chris cracks me up. He was one of my first friends here that I made. And, when you move somewhere new and you meet new people, and especially here, it really is kind of like being back in college all over again. So you meet a lot of new people at once and you just kind of try to find your people. You kind of try to find your tribe. And, but Chris was one of those that I met right away, and we're still good friends. We're actually having a cookout tonight. I have to make a dip today. And I'm excited because I feel like I haven't seen anyone in so long since I've been so busy with Angie coming and then getting ready for the trip and then going on the trip. And yeah, so I'm excited to catch up with everyone and see what I missed while I was gone. But I am just putting on the Dior Powder No Powder. Rebecca says, a friend of mine had 11 grand of equipment stolen in Atlanta while in a paid parking lot. They found out the attendant was in on it. That's horrible. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that we had, that situation could have gone so south so fast. Oh, so south. Someone asked, sorry, what? I missed that. Samantha, have you ever tried the First Aid Beauty Bump Eraser? Yes, it's in my shower. It is in my shower. For the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, I use 2.5N. For the powders, I use 2N on my under eyes and 3N all over my face. Let's see. Misty says, seeing you and Angie together was the best. Thank you. I'm glad people enjoyed the vlog. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to do. And just like the videos that we filmed and like her doing my makeup and just things like that. And like the Q&A. I was watching back the Q&A on her channel and I was just like laughing hysterically. It's like, it was so fun. All right. Oh, everything's fine. I did this out of order than I was originally planning on, but it's okay. We'll make it work. we'll make it work. But all of the winners for bronzer, blush, and highlight are all cream or liquid. So I meant to do that before doing the powder, and that's okay, because all of these are good. All of these are like fantastic products, and all of them apply really easily over powder too. So yeah, it's all good. I saw someone say like the guys like hooting at us at the mall. And at one point, I didn't notice it then. I noticed it when I was editing, so I like zoomed in on it. But at one point, like I have the camera here, and Angie and I are talking, and a guy comes up like behind us and is like, doo doo doo. And someone was like, "Was that a random guy or did you know him?" I'm like, "No, that was a random guy." Like, that's why I don't go to the strip a lot. The that Dior powder is visibly blurring, isn't it? My fave. When the vlog was mostly like me being lost and trying to figure out where to go, and Angie kept being like, "Don't you live here?" I was like, "I don't really come to the strip. Try to avoid this, especially on the weekends, because it's just so many people. It's a lot." But the amount of just like, we entered the Planet Hollywood, and we were walking to Sephora, I think. And in the center is like a bar, like an open bar. And people in there, they walk in and they just like started yelling. They're just like, "Woo!" And I'm like, what are we wooing about? Like, and then other people would be like, "Oh, everyone else is wooing. I'm gonna woo too." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't. This is what's happening." And then we were walking at another one, and just like everyone's like whistling, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm like, take me back to the suburbs." Take me back to the burbs. You know, I like Vegas because I've seen I want to do this TikTok too, where it's like where people say you live in Las Vegas, and it's like the strip and clubs and lights and the people, and then it says, "No, I live in Las Vegas," and it's the quiet streets, the parks, just the suburbs. And I think that's like what's fun about it, because I live in a very quiet area. I mean, the complex isn't always quiet, but the actual like neighborhood I live in is very quiet. It's very family oriented. I walked areas this morning. I mean, we probably passed, what do you think, areas like 6 strollers, families out like taking walks, like that sort of thing. But if you want to have a weekend where you go out, because I definitely like, I have fun, and I like to go out, but I didn't want to live close to the strip. I wanted to be far enough away to where it's like I still live in a normal area of Las Vegas and do normal things, So yeah, Julie says, "I love Vegas too. I was hoping to go again soon. I think where you are living is amazing. You have everything in your complex." I really do. And what's so funny is, Christina says you live in Summerlin. Summerlin's super nice. Yeah, I get my hair done in Summerlin, and it's really nice. Jennifer says it's pretty chill when you stay away from the strip. I can remember the first time realizing that Las Vegas was not just Las Vegas. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my bronzer. Bronzer, the Rare Beauty bronzer stick won at 66%. This is such a smooth bronzer, so even though I already did powder, like, it doesn't even matter because it blends so smoothly. I use the shade Power Boost. So wasn't super shocked to see this one win because it's so good. But I can remember, and I mean, I was young. Like, I the first time I came to Vegas, I was 22, and I really fell in love with it, and I started coming back every year. And I'm pretty sure it was the year that I was here when I worked at a publishing company, and I had lined up some book signings for the authors that I did marketing for, and it came out here and kind of explored off strip with the rest of the team as well. And that's when I learned, because I didn't know. I mean, you think of Las Vegas, you think of Las Vegas and the strip and the lights and the shows and the clubs and the people and the entertainment and the concerts. And that's just like what I thought it was. And so when I went off strip and I realized there's a whole other community of just normalcy, I was like, wait, what? Like, to me, it was really like the best of both worlds. Like, you get to do this if you want to, or stay home. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, how cool is that? And it just kind of, I kept having a fascination with Las Vegas, and now I live here and I feel so at home here. I was talking about it with Kelly Gooch over the weekend because Kelly's from Michigan and she moved to New York just shortly after I moved to Las Vegas. Our moves were really close to one another. And, you know, I was like, I have people tell me all the time, like, I don't like where I live. I don't like where I grew up. I don't like where I'm living now, but I don't want to move to Las Vegas. And I'm like, well, then don't move to Las Vegas. And, you know, Kelly said she gets that a lot with New York. Like, people are like, I just could never, I don't like where I live, but I don't want to move to New York. And it's like, you got to find the place that speaks to you and makes you happy and makes you feel at home and that sort of thing. And it's going to be different for everybody. And that's like what's super beautiful. Because like for me personally, like I also wouldn't want to live in New York. That's why I didn't choose to live in New York. But I told Kelly, I can remember going to New York with her on an, we went for an Ipsy event and just seeing, like, I was like, out of all of us, Kelly just like fits in here. Like there was a different energy that I saw from her. And I was like, oh my gosh, she really, really loves New York. And then it was like, what, 2-3 years later, she's like, I'm moving to New York. I was like, this makes absolute sense. She connects with it the way that I connect with Las Vegas, the way that someone else connects with wherever it is that you live. So yeah, I think that's pretty special. For the blush, I was really excited about this. The M Cosmetics blush won out at 54%. So this one was really close with the, I believe it was Rare Beauty blush. So yeah, Rebecca says Kelly has blossomed. Let's see. Life's Demi, I think, am I saying that right? That's so beautiful. Yeah, like it's really cool. It's really cool to see that. So I'm hoping on the Sigma trip was me, Angelica, Kelly, and Angela Bright. And we just had so much fun. We all clicked really well together. And we said that we wanted to do another trip with us. And we were like, we really want to go see Kelly in New York. I just think that would be so cool to see. I really want to see New York through Kelly's lens. I think that would be really special. So yeah, we are hoping to be able to plan something like that. I think that would be so much fun. So I'm just using the M Cosmetics blush after the Rare Beauty bronzer. All right. Anna says, love the M Cosmetics serum blushes. I haven't tried those yet, but I do hear good things. Oh, thank you. Eleni says, love from Greece. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. And I love your Clueless t-shirt. Y'all, I've been wearing this since yesterday. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do just a little bit more blush. This blush is so pretty. And again, all of these products work so well, even over powder. It's very impressive. Do a little bit on my nose. All right, there is the M Cosmetics blush. Stephanie says, can't wait to see those videos. Yeah, I think we can really make it happen. I think we really can. Rebecca says, Angie ordered the new M blush in orange. Does not shock me at all. I'm gonna do brows real quick. I'm pretty sure I brought a brow pencil. I'm gonna do brows real quick just to have them done. I'm just gonna use the Benefit Goof Proof because it was close to me. So sometimes it's hard for me to talk and do brows. Okay. Kim says, I've been here since 98, lived in Summerlin, bought a house in super North Las Vegas. It's very quiet. We are the last community in the mountains. Oh, interesting. Very nice. Yeah, there's so many cool places to live at in Vegas, and the communities are definitely really growing. And yeah, sorry, it's so hard for me to talk while doing brows. Okay. Let's see. Did I see Lunar Beauty release new lip oils? Yes, I did. That is exciting. Have I contacted the winner? Not yet. I was going to announce the winners at the end here, and then I need to email them today to verify addresses. But one person got them all right, and then 21 people only missed one. So since I had prizes for first and second place this year, I just used the random number generator to pick the second place winner. So I will announce those at the end. But I realized we're like 35 minutes in. I haven't even done my eyes yet. So I'm like, kind of got to hurry up, Samantha. Yeesh. Okay. I'm not always the best at doing brows like quickly either. So I'm like, okay, don't mess this up. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. All right. I'm also going to spray my face really quickly too. I brought out my e.l.f. spray. Okay. Back on track. Back on track. All right. So the highlight that was chosen at 68% was the Charlotte Tilbury Highlight Wand. Okay. Okay. So I'm almost out of this one, but I'm just gonna highlight a little bit with this wand here. Can you see me? I love just all the Charlotte wands. They're just so good. I'm just gonna tap a little bit out with my sponge. Let's see. Julie says, Sam, what is our word of the week? Oh. I haven't thought of a word of the week. My word for the month of April is progress. But what's a good word of the week we could have? For me, I feel like it would have to be something with like getting back on track because I'm such a routine girl and I've been so thrown out of my routine with Napa, Angie, Minnesota. I'm like, I need to get back into my routine for sure. All right, let me grab where's my palette? I know I grabbed it. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Under my hard drive. Okay. Centering, that's a good one. I vote for unapologetic, another good one. Centering it. I like centering is a good one. Yeah. I just want to say how much I love the look that Angie created in your videos. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed your video club. Thank you. Thank you so much. Reset. Yeah, that's a good one. Reset. That is a good one. My poor apartment just needs like some TLC and oh, yeah. Yeah. My friends last night were like, are you going to come down to like the bar restaurant? I was like, no. No. They're like, we miss you. I'm like, yeah, no. And it's not going to happen. I'm not going anywhere. All right. So the eyeshadow palette that won, I'm not shocked. Like, I'm really not shocked. Is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And it won at 77%. Rebecca, my 42nd birthday is Monday. So I say live life. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. People love the Glam palette so much. I put it in. Hi, Laura. Thank you for being a member. It says recharge is the good word for the week. I have the most beautiful eyes. Thank you. Appreciate that. I put in the Glam palette because I was like, people just love this. Like when I have done giveaways where the winner gets to pick the beauty product that they want, people pick the Glam palette. Like I've had multiple when I did my what am I trying to call it? My Santa Sam giveaways. 2 different people chose the Glam palette. Isn't that so crazy? So I'm totally not surprised that people chose this one. So I'm at 40 minutes. So let's see. Let's do something. What do I want to do? I kind of want to do the gold. Gold is really speaking to me. So I think I'm going to blend like a little bit of like blend and crease. So this blend and crease. I'm going to put those into my lid. I think I'm going to start, because they're both pretty cool tone. Well, I mean, obviously it's a cool tone palette. So I'm going to start with the blend shade. I'm using a brush from the Makeup Molly collaboration, the Transition Transformer with Doll 10 Beauty. All right. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, people seem to just really enjoy this palette. Oh, the birthday giveaway winner. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. Yes, I did it right before I left on my trip, and then I just saw that she confirmed as I was trying to like catch up on my emails yesterday. So I do need to put it into the video. But oh shoot, I forgot her name. I bet I have it pulled up. 1 second. Ooh, I can find it. Maybe. Kayla. Her name is Kayla. Kayla O. She won the birthday giveaway. And she requested, this was really interesting to me. She requested the Oribe Gold Lust Hair Oil, I believe is what it was. And I saw that and I was like, that's so interesting to me because that's the hair oil that I use in my hair. When I first got my hair extensions, that is what my stylist gave me to use as my hair oil. So I thought that was so funny. So that is what I need to get that done today as well. I need to buy that for her and ship it out. So yes, Kayla was the birthday winner. So yay! Just need to get caught up on that, and then I need to get, I'll announce the winners for this at the end here, and then ship those prizes out. I gotta get to the post office today to ship out by Samantha March orders and some books. I'm so excited. 9th book. I'm going to be doing a cover. I'm going to be doing a sneak peek of the cover this week and then a cover reveal pretty shortly as well. So I'm excited about that. I think I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm just going to use a little bit of crease now. Okay. Yeah, it's such a nice hair oil. I just, that was so funny. I don't know if I've ever, it's usually like palettes that I'm shipping out, but again, I typically use random number generator, and as long as, you know, they're following all the rules and everything, that is who the winner will be. So yeah, I'm gonna be sending out that hair oil. All right. Really want to use that gold shimmer in here. Like we look pretty even, right? Okay. I really wanted to use this one called Center Eyelid. I've been very much into gold. I'm just going to use my finger. I've been very much into gold lately. Wow! It's so beautiful. What? Oh my gosh. Julie says, Marie Eve, thank you for your number. Such good hair oil. Julie says, okay, I have a question. I ordered a couple sweaters from your site, and why do they ship them separately? It's a crazy amount to spend. You could be saving on shipping separately. Just my opinion. Totally understand. So my like merch line is through Spring, and I don't have any control over that. So that's not my decision. I'm not the one doing the shipping for them, because absolutely. I don't understand it. It's my biggest complaint that when I, like every once in a while we get surveys, like, how are we doing? You know, what would you recommend? I'm like, why do you ship things separately? And, you know, I'm assuming that maybe they have different warehouses for different things. I'm not exactly sure. Katie Marie's here. Thank you. My skin looks flawless. Thank you. The brush that I was using is from the Dolltime Makeup Molly collaboration. I don't know if it's still available, though. It might be the Transition Transformer. It drives me crazy because I have to order samples of everything. So when I put together a new collection and then I want to order new samples of sweatshirts, t-shirts, a mask, the wine glass, like whatever it may be, I also have to pay shipping on all of those. It's like, I don't get it. It's my biggest complaint with them by far. But that part is out of my control. I have been trying to find a new place to be able to run my merch. Because some of the things too, I just don't love like I really love my zip up, like my unbothered black zip hoodie. I wear that all the time. I like lived in it when we were in our colder weather here. The crew neck hoodies, love them. The premium t-shirts, love those. But I was super sad because they came out with joggers and biker shorts, and I was like, yes. And I ordered some samples of those, and just the quality, I was like, this is not it. Like, I would never wear this, so I would never sell that. And they came out with like sports bras, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I want an unbothered sports bra right now. But they only have, like, the way they do it is like an all over, like you can't just do one design. And I went back and forth with them for a while, and they were just not helpful. And I was like, okay, like, I'm trying to find, like, okay. So I gave up on that. And I was like, man, I just want more control over it. And it's definitely something I've thought of, like, maybe I could do my own suppliers and sell it through by Samantha March website. But that will be very expensive, obviously. And my poor apartment can't handle all the inventory. So, but it's on my radar. It's definitely something that's on my radar for sure. So yeah, so my apologies. I wish it wasn't that way, because I feel like it also deters people from buying, because, you know, like, one of the things is like, oh, the more you buy, then you only have to pay one shipping amount, or you get free shipping or something like that. And they don't have that. And I think it's very, very strange. And I know other creators have mentioned that to them as well. So why they don't change it, I'm sure they have their reasonings. But I think it's weird, personally. Okay. So I'm gonna do some eyeliner. I just grabbed my Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner. I finally remembered to bring eyeliner. I never remember. Okay. Just gonna do a little bit of green liner. Ooh. Okay. Michelle says, happy Saturday. Just poured a mimosa. Love it. Julie says, I love my jacket, crop hoodie, and zip hoodie too. I grabbed a couple of mugs. I love the mugs. Dana, sorry. Samantha, hello. Okay. I probably should not wear, I thought about, oh, no, I just that wouldn't have worked anyway for this video. And so I thought about wearing Angela's lashes today, but I wore lashes on Thursday, so my left eyelid is still a little bit swollen. So that's what happens when I wear lashes. Heather says, have I looked at Society 6? Nope, but I'm going to find a pen and I'm going to write that down. Society 6. But I will. All right, so I'm just going to keep using that same brush and mix the blend and crease shades together for the lower lash line. I just love a good gold, just a good gold eye look. I gotta figure out, I was like, since I'm filming today and it's only, you know, it's what, 11:30 my time, 11:40 my time. I was like, I should film another video, and I'm like, what video should I film? Because the only other one I have in mind is my trying new makeup, but then I would have to wash all this off, and I'm like, well, I don't want to do that for sure. What are you doing? You so sleepy? Were you sleeping this whole time? Yeah? You sleeping? Will I be buying and doing a review on the new Patrick Top palette? Yes. I bought it. My Sephora order came in when I was in Minnesota, so I have it. So I'm going to be trying new makeup, and I will be using that palette. I did also buy Dose of Colors, their Golden Hour, the Golden Hour palette. So I will be trying that one also. And the Sigma Beauty New Mod palette that just released is someone commented and was like, this is like what I imagined if you were to do a collab with Sigma, like what you would come out with. I love it. The pinks and the mauves. Totally me. I've used it twice while we were on the trip, but I didn't get to film anything with it, so need to film with that. I don't know what happened. Like, I've been saying that I'm trying not to use as many palettes, and then all of a sudden all these beautiful palettes came out, and I was like, oh, okay. So that's backfired for me a little bit, but that's fine. All right, for my, let me pull up the winners back up. The mascara that won out at 60% over the Maybelline Sky High was the Rare Beauty favorite mascara of mine. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this top and bottom. I'm glad this mascara, well, the Maybelline is fantastic as well, but to wear for today because I'm going to be outside later and it is so warm, but this mascara does not move. Rachel says the new Sigma palette looks so lovely. Laura says the new Sigma palette is calling my name. Honestly, and it released early. So it is available. They launched it. It was supposed to launch this Tuesday, I believe it was. And it launched early. So it is available. You can use, got my affiliate code with Sigma. It's Samantha. I can also link it down below once I do my description box after this is done. But it's beautiful, and it's, you guys know, Sigma palettes are just some of my favorites. That's why I'm so excited to get invited to that party, because I love it, love it. Love the brand so much. And now I love the brand even more. I really do. Just being able to, I didn't know, I feel like I learned so many things. I kind of want to do a video on it too, and because, you know, I immediately, I posted a video, they just came out with those concealer duos, and I freaking love them. I wasn't sure if I was going to, because I really like, you know, their palettes especially, and they came out with this concealer duo, and I was like, you know, of course I'll give it a try, like their lip products, the lip oils, the masks, all the things. And I was like, you know, I'll go into it with an open mind, and I immediately loved it. And I posted a video on TikTok, and I said, let me turn you on to one of my favorite products, and someone commented and said, let me turn you on to one of my favorite products as I'm being on, you know, a brand trip with them. And I'm like, it was just one of those things where, and, you know, we went back and forth, and she was like, I was, you know, just kidding, and all these things. And I'm like, but it makes me feel like that you're insinuating that I'm disingenuous, or I'm lying about having a favorite product, or, you know, just things like that. And that part sucks. That part sucks, because it's something that I do love and I've been using for weeks now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to post a March favorites video, because it's already halfway through April and I still haven't done it, but I've made the little graphic. I might just end up putting it on Instagram and maybe doing like a short TikTok of it. But it's on my list of favorites for the month. And so I kind of want to do a video just kind of sharing like my experience and what it's really like, and just kind of being transparent in that sort of a way. Yeah, just do like a recent favorites video. I might do that because I still have, I have books that I want to talk about too. And but I kind of want to talk about that because I think people, and this of course will only be my experience. I don't know what other people have done and like what gets like lined up for them and things like that. I can only speak to like my experience. But I just kind of want to talk about it more because, you know, I think maybe it would be an interesting topic and people can learn a little bit more about it and that sort of thing. So, but I'm also someone who never had a problem with brand trips, and I think a lot of people do. And I never did because these are so common. And this has been a thing since long before influencers were a thing. And especially, I think of like in the beauty community, you know, I've always been into writing. I wanted to be an editor for a magazine or a writer for a magazine. That was my aspirations when I was younger. And I really learned a lot about the industry and interning and how it works. And so brand trips have always been a thing. Just the people that used to go on them were the magazine editors and the people who were putting the products in front of the consumer. That's who was going on these trips. Now, you know, influencers are really putting the products in front of the consumers. So now the influencers are also getting to go on these trips and being transparent about it and showing it and, you know, saying like, this is a thing and I'm here because of this and all of that. And now people have a problem with it. But I don't know. There's a lot about the industry that's very, that's very interesting, and I think very not as well known. And it's, you know, it's impossible to know about every single industry, right? Like there's plenty about another industry and community that I don't know enough about. But it's fun for me to like be able to talk about that stuff because that's kind of also like where my background came into play. And I don't know. So I'm thinking about doing a video on that if you'd want it. All of that to say, I was thinking about doing a video on that if it's something that you think that you would find interesting. But yeah, so I'm just gonna use the Rare Beauty mascara. And yeah, just going back to like, it was really fascinating to learn more about Sigma Beauty because I didn't realize like they're sold in so many different countries. I didn't realize that. I did not know the founder, Simone, who I've talked to on a pretty regular basis. Like, I didn't know her background. She's from Brazil. She came here to be a veterinarian and now owns Sigma Beauty. Like, it's wild. So many interesting things that I didn't know about the brand and how they started and why they started and how they created their products. And some of the stories were just so funny to hear of how, you know, this started in the basement, you know, her basement, and now it's this huge, you know, their headquarters is gigantic, the warehouse is gigantic. It's really quite fascinating. Abby, every award shows have goodie bags and such. How's it any different than Pfizer paying for doctors to come and learn about the new products? It's fascinating to me. Like, I'm trying to decide if I want to save this for the video to talk about it, but I will always remember the day that I learned something like the New York Times bestseller that you can basically buy your way there. Heartbreaking for me. And it's so funny to look back and like how naive I was, and I don't know. Not to say that everyone does, of course. Not everyone is this way. Not every author, you know, but we live in a time where like people can, that's something that you can do. I mean, it's really fascinating, but I have people who, like, I have friends of mine who work in, you know, industries like insurance and the finance industry. And I'm like, it's so funny to me that I'm like, people get mad at influencers going on like these trips. You should see some of the trips that my friends have been sent on. I'm like, just jaw-dropping. But their job is also not to live their life publicly online and to share about it, but the perks that they get, I'm just like, I wish I had that. But would people be as mad? I don't know. You know, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Where are my lip products? Oh, I think one fell down. Yes. Okay. All right, lip products. I have one half of it. Oh my gosh. I know, I grabbed both. Where did everything disappear to on my desk? Did that fall too, Aries? Did you take it? Did you take the lip liner? I was so proud of myself because I was so organized, and now where would that have gone? I remember the lipstick fell, but did the lip liner fall? No. Aries, what'd you do with the lip liner? I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm very frustrated right now because I had it with the lipstick. The lipstick rolled off and fell on the ground, and I was like, no big deal. But where did the lip liner go? Where did the lip liner go? It can only be in so many places. I'm so confused. I feel like it's like right in front of me. I just am somehow missing it because now I'm like panicked that I can't find it. Hold, please. I'm going to check my back. It was here. It was in my office. It was on my desk. I found it. I had to sharpen it. Oh, that's why it was in the bathroom. Okay. Man, I really thought I was going crazy for a minute. Whew. Okay, the lip winners, the final category, winners for the lip products, was the Charlotte Tilbury duo. I'm pretty sure this won last year too, so people apparently love Charlotte Tilbury just as much as I do. So we have the, I'm like sputting, the iconic nude lip liner, which I just sharpened, and the Very Victoria lipstick. But yeah, anyways. But that's why I just thought to make it on my experience, because like, I mean, and I've never been on like the super like lavish brand trips to other countries and like things like that. I went with Ofra Cosmetics to Miami and then Minnesota with Sigma Beauty. So yeah. So in line with Iconic Nude. So does anyone remember their bracket, or did you write it down? How did you do? I wonder if either of the winners are in here. Okay. Here's Iconic Nude. Just a little change of subject. Was your shirt of black pink? It's actually Clueless. It says as if. It's one of my favorite shirts. Diane says, I got quite a few right. Love that. All right, so I'm just going to finish with Very Victoria. This will always be a favorite lip combo of mine. Always. Oh, I feel like I look pretty. Let's see. Erica says, I think I got most of them. I don't remember the concealer or blush, though. All right. So, this is final look. Using all the products that you voted on. All right. Let me pull up my winners. Maybe. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where's my winners? Okay, so in second place, so again, we had 21 people get 8 out of 9. So I put those 21 people into a random number generator, and it chose out Taylor Backus? Taylor B. You are the second place winner. So I will be emailing all the winners. So whether you're here or you're watching on the replay, it's okay. I will be emailing you. So Taylor B is the second place winner. And then we had one person get them all right. Every single one got them all right. And that was Lesley McLean. Lesley McLean got them all right. So that is the first place winner. So I had giveaway boxes for each. And then I also had ColourPop PR packages where Lesley will get to pick the one that she wants. And then the other one will be sent out to Taylor. So those are the March Makeup Madness winners. And that is it for the series this year. I always have so much fun with this. This is the First time I've ever done it as a live chat though, and I had a lot of fun doing it this way and just being able to like kind of give me a reason to come on a live also, because lives give me, they stress me out, and just Rachel says the high five. I was defeated by a random. Yes, your name wasn't there. I do remember seeing your name as well. Yeah. Oh, yep. Congratulations to everyone. I'm super excited. Last year we had one person get them all right as well. This year, one person. So I'll be doing it next year. One of these years, I'm going to figure out how to actually create a bracket, and I'm going to love it. One of these times. Also, my actual March Madness bracket that I made for the basketball tournament, I was doing so well, and then it just went up in flames. It just completely up in flames. But I hope you had fun with the live chat. I know I'm over an hour, so I'm going to wrap this up quickly, but I hope you had fun with the live chat. I enjoyed doing these. If you want to see more lives, let me know. And maybe I can at least do one like once a month, or Karan, I can help you create them. Well, I shall let you know. We got my editor in here. I'm so excited. My cover designer. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to share the cover. Breeley's cover's done. Oh, so happy. We have lots of exciting things. So this week we have new launches for By Samantha March. I'll have the cover reveal going up shortly for my 9th novel. And just so many good things. So many good things. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. And thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. Everything I used will be linked in the description box if you're watching on the replay. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you.